Did you know that ads are normally the smallest part of a YouTuber's income? I've just researched hundreds of channels to find the best strategies for making money from YouTube, and I think I've just found the best one. These three YouTubers I'm about to show you are making hundreds of thousands of dollars each and every month with this method. So in this video, I'm going to reveal what this new method is, how these channels are leveraging it in different ways, why it's a good idea for 2025, and how you can do the same for your channel and business. The first channel is Aaron Doherty. Now, Aaron has a spiritual style of channel, and he literally is just doing presentation videos where he is on camera, he's speaking to a script, maybe he's got a couple of different angles, and often he's just got a whiteboard or some type of drawing in the background to bring home with diagrams what he's saying. So his videos are actually very, very straightforward. But what he's doing, if we actually look at this, we can actually see that Aaron is making approximately $7,500 if we take a $5 CPM from his 1.5 million monthly views. Now, obviously, the channels I'm going to show you are quite large, but we can use these strategies for all of these different channels and take elements of it to be able to use it inside your channel as well. So let's assume, as I said, $5 RPM. So they're making approximately $7,500 from that $1.5 million worth of views. And I haven't seen that he's doing any form of sponsorship. So I would assume, other than the strategy I'm about to show you, this was his main income. No doubt he has I've seen that he has an app as well, and no doubt he was doing other types of training previously. But this would be the main way that he's making money if he didn't have other products and services that he was selling, or if he was doing sponsorship. So then after going through a number of different videos, so after going through all of his different videos here, I can see that he's got the same link inside all of these videos. So if I go in, he's linking to his High Vibe Tribe community. And that is the single link that he has here. And it's also the single link that he has up here inside of his profile as well. So I've gone through many of his videos. I've actually gone through about 10 videos in total, probably more, and they've all got the same type of thing. So he's probably changed all the links throughout. And what they do is they all link to a free community that he's got here that is on the Skool platform. So if we just move that up slightly, we can zoom in. We can see that on his Skool community, he's currently got about 45,000 free members inside. So actually over 45,000 free members inside. And I've tried to get access. They didn't let me in. So I think they are quite selective about who they're letting in at this point, as I know they are taking less people into their paid community as well. But the strategy that he's actually using is literally this. No lead capture pages, no funnels, nothing like that. No online courses. He's literally got this free community here. And then when you sign up, you get asked a number of questions, and then it directs you inside that community to his paid community. And his paid community is $37 per month. And he currently has about 1,400 people inside. So that means of his 45,000 free members, he's managed to convert 1,400 into paying members. And if we do the math on that, that is 37 times 1,400, which is $51,800 per month in reoccurring income. Now, obviously, he'll lose some members each month, but as long as he's got this free community, which is a massive community, he's able to continuously filter people into this paid community where they offer even more value and training. And I'm pretty sure he also has a higher ticket product that he's offering down the line. So he's probably making even more than he is here. So then again, if we go down, he just has the opt-in page, which is all handled inside his Skool community where the payments are made. So all he does is send people to the free community first through his YouTube. So he makes all of his simple videos. He's only posting about 1 to 2 videos per month that I can actually see. If we just zoom in quickly, we can see the timeline on this. We have 14th of August. And then if we move that across, we can see the 22nd of August. So he's doing about 1 video per week, and then he's just filtering all of these people into his free community and then upselling them inside onto the paid part. Now, at that price, he's probably not doing it with a call. But as you can see, $51,000, so nearly $52,000 that he is making, which is much more than the money he would be making from ads and possibly sponsorship deals as well. So this means that he's able to leverage reoccurring income. And if we add that together, he's probably making somewhere around the sort of 60,000, depending on what upsells he has as well. So that's a much greater. You can see that this is less than 20% of his income. So he's actually making most of his income from selling communities. And this is what I want you to see. It's the free to paid model, low ticket. So very easy to get people to sign up to $37 per month and very easy to retain them. So the lower the amount, the more you're able to retain people. On a quick side note, if you would like my help growing your audience and income with YouTube, then you can join our free Channel Profits community, which I'll link to in the video description. Now, the next community is one that is called Faye Films. Now, Faye Films, she is a productivity coach. She has a channel where it's productivity, but mainly for students. So she's obviously a young woman. She's been very successful on YouTube. I've seen a few channels like this pop off recently in the last year, and it's to help students with productivity to get better results, but also just to get motivated to try new things. So she does a variety of different things. And what she actually decided to do was do the same. She decided to start linking to a free community. And that free community, if we just move that up, has 25,000 members inside. So over 25,000 members inside. Now she has a similar size of audience. She's actually getting more monthly views than the last channel. So she's getting about 2 million monthly views, which again, let's say on average, and bear in mind that some of these channels may be having a higher RPM than this. This is just around the sort of average that I'm going to go for. So if we say $5 RPM again, like the last one, then she's making about $10,000 per month in ad revenue, which is great. And what I also notice in her videos, especially her newer ones, is that she's pushing a lot of different sponsorships. So BetterHelp is a psychology sponsorship. And then if we move across, we can see that in the other ones, Grammarly is another sponsor. So obviously productivity, Grammarly, students is a good audience. And then we have an Amazon product here that she's actually pushing as well. So she does a lot of sponsorship deals as well. So although communities and the strategy she's using is generating quite a lot of money for her and has, and no doubt inside she has courses that she's upselling to people for a one-time payment. But what I've noticed is that she's not actively pushing this quite as much now. And she did initially get people to sign up, and which is now closed, to a paid community. But she did a different strategy. She was actually doing a high ticket program, which was nearly $1,000 per month. Now, she may have originally had more people in there, and I can't really tell if $1,000 was the original price, but going with a small number compared to her 25,000 members in the free community, we can make certain assumptions that she's decided to go high ticket and take a smaller cohort of people forward and to train them, which results in this case, I'm sure she could have gotten more, a lower monthly amount, but she's having to deal with fewer people. So the other group was 1,400 people, she's doing 18. And obviously, if she, say, did 50 people at that amount, then she would be making the same amount of money as the community with 1,400 members paying $37. But obviously, if someone leaves, then you're going to feel the pain of $1,000 more than you're going to feel the pain of a $37 loss of customer. So if we bring that down, again, the free community of 25,000 people is allowing her to nurture and leverage these different people. Now, what I think, she is obviously a busy woman. I think she's still at university, and I think she's decided that it probably is easier just to take the 10,000 monthly income along with the sponsorship deals and the 20,000 there. So I would assume with the sponsorship deals, she'll be making at least an extra 20,000. So 30,000 perhaps in total. Add that to this. And I'd assume that she's making about the same as the last channel of around $50,000 per month, perhaps even more. So the other channel was close to 60. So again, even with this higher ticket strategy, the few rather than the many, she's still probably making similar money to that other channel, just with slightly more views. And the third channel is one called Hamza. Now, Hamza is a pretty big channel. He actually has a lot. He's a personal development for men type of channel. So if we go in here, we can see that Hamza has about 2.3 million subscribers. And it's just simple types of videos where he's doing a mixture of stock footage and he's using characters inside, one being the sort of, I believe it's called the Adonis, which is the sort of ideal aim of the man, the productive man, and then the Jeffrey, which is the sort of loser, if you say. So he's kind of using these archetypes to be able to communicate with his audience and sort of say, don't be a Jeffrey, be an Adonis. And he does everything from health, productivity, personal development, motivation, and so on. So as you can see, he's got this character that he uses in the different videos along with his self. So he mixes the format of the videos. And given his size now, the videos have gotten better, but they used to be very basic videos. And he's currently getting about 2.7 million monthly views, which again, with a $5 RPM, translates to about $13,500 per month in ad revenue. Could be more, could be less. Now, I didn't see sponsorship deals inside. He is literally only pushing his free and paid community. But we need to break this down further because I've seen his strategies change slightly. So Hamza is actually going for a masses effect. So he's actually trying to get a lot more people in, but he was initially just doing one group and then he created multiple groups from this. So if we go down, all of the links, the only ones he shares inside, so meaning his only profit strategy other than this is the communities. So if we go into his main one, his free one now, he's got 142,000 members, which is insane. But I can tell you this wasn't always free. He was making about 130 to 132,000 people pay $1 per month. Now he's decided to switch to a free strategy because free obviously converts much better than any paid, regardless of whether it's $1 or not. And his reasoning was that he didn't want spammers coming inside and just to basically make people invest at least a tiny bit. But he's decided to switch to the free model. Now, I don't know. He's probably delivering more to those free people because he would have to cancel those memberships to get them to sign up for free. So I'm guessing $1 times 130,000, he's making $130,000 from this free group still. So although you can sign up for free, you literally, this one free group here, so was going directly to paid. So this would be a strategy to replace your Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee or your memberships inside of YouTube and to have something private off of YouTube that you control and YouTube doesn't, which is something that I always recommend to people, be it an email list or whatever else, have something off of YouTube. And that's why I love these community strategies so much. So we can see here, he was probably earning about 130,000. I think he still is from this group. He also has started another one, which is relatively small at the moment, which is free. But I think, again, there's some paid stuff inside, and it's the health side. So I'm sure many of his community are interested in different things, be it business, the sort of brotherhood, if you will, sort of guys wanting a place to hang out and to chat about the video content that he's got on his channel. Then guys who want to basically get in shape and do more about fitness. So again, not much going on here at the moment. It's a free community with 110 members. But if we zoom out, we can then see he has his main paid community here, which is $129. Now, I believe this was originally $200. So I think he's probably making more than this, but I think he's just reduced it as well. So he's changed some of his strategies, and I'll be curious to see how he's doing that inside. But 129 times 1,000 is, this was originally about 1,400, I think, as well. So he's obviously changed his strategy. He may be actually making more than this if people haven't all changed to the lower amount. So looking at this is more about business. So it's about health, wealth, love, everything included. So it's about basically getting your life in order. So this is his main paid school for helping people that want to take it to the next level. And I think he's probably making somewhere around 150 to 200,000 per month with this. But based on the numbers here, we can guess it's at least another 130,000. Now, I also believe he has a high ticket program, which had about 8 people in, potentially paying him upwards of between $10,000 to $20,000 each. So he was probably making a heck of a lot from different groups. So I would say that he is probably making a total of somewhere around the sort of $400,000 to $500,000 per month with a combination of his groups and also his monthly income. But you can see with the combination of these groups and the ones I couldn't find, he's probably making at least somewhere around, from these two, let's say worst case scenario, $260,000 from these two. So it just goes to show that ad revenue alone would have been a tiny part of his income. So when you just focus on ad revenue alone, sponsorship can get better with size depending on how reliable your videos are. But you see that these guys have massive audiences and we don't. But if you even have a small audience of the right people, you can make a lot of money. Your RPM with this, we were saying, was about $5. But if that's obviously per 1,000 views after YouTube takes its 40 to 45% out. So you're looking at this amount. Now, how can you create your own RPM amount? Now, imagine, because he's put this system behind, the amount, his RPM is dramatically gone up. So if I've got 1,000 views and I have $1,000 product and one person buys out of those 1,000 people, my $1,000 product, my RPM is now $1,000, $1,005 in fact. So I've literally got $1,000 from something that YouTube was only going to pay me $5 for. So this is going to be the new economy, I believe, going into 2025 and onwards. It's going to be creating communities that you control where you can nurture your audience in different ways. So those are 3 ways that you can now make money using communities and your YouTube channel. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you found value, and I'll see you in the next one.